Well, we got a cute little Craftsman in here today. I'll pull this apart and check it out and see if it has some spark. Yeah, old guy. We'll see if we can make it run again, and I'll maybe paint the muffler there a little bit. It'll get used, I'm sure. Hopefully I don't have to devote too much time to it. Cute little saw. Oh, I like the the S9's great, but geez Louise, when it's outside of its case, it is sketchy. So we're just gonna pour this baby right out into here and show you what it looks like when you just leave your oil and your gasoline inside your Tuma smoker. This can happen with any type of machine that you put gasoline in. Of course, this is going to spill over the inside of the garbage can, but that was pretty thick. Some of the thickest stuff I've seen in a couple months. Oh, well, that's not a good porter in there. I just want you to know that. That is... Of course, you don't want to focus in on it, but that is good gravy. Shellac. That's what happens to your fuel, especially when you have ethanol in it, when you leave it sit for too long. So yeah, we're gonna have to spend a little time cleaning this up and getting it to let gas flow through freely. When you're pulling these apart, if you gently run a razor blade along the edges, you can usually lift these up without, and up in this area without butchering or snotting the gasket up and having to go ahead and replace that. So this is the metering diaphragm side. We'll measure all that and make sure everything's within spec, pull it apart, and then this is the fuel inside. We'll pull apart here in a second as well. Make sure the screen's clean and put it back together. So what we have here is an older Craftsman. I replaced a fuel line in it. This one was kind of a pain in the butt because you actually had to take the whole thing apart, which I'll upload in some different videos. As I said, older unit. It's model number 358355160. I honestly didn't even look to see how many cc's it is. If I had to guess, it's probably about 26 to 32 cc's, maybe, just based on the size of the engine or the cylinder. I'd be surprised if it was any bigger than that. I don't think it is. It's because it is an older unit. It does not have any type of chain brake. The chain is loose on this. I do need to adjust it, but it's a 16-inch bar. Rebuilt the carburetor as well. It's holding the seat at 10 psi. So this unit doesn't have a primer bulb in it. It does have a choke, and I'm gonna wipe it up a little bit. I got it. It was pretty crusty when I got it, but there's a choke here, on off. On that side, kind of touched up the muffler there with some high temp paint. Does have a little bit of a bleed or a seep, it seems like, out of the gas cap. Replaced the fuel filter as well. The rubber doesn't seem bad on the gas cap, but it definitely is weeping a little bit there. So on off, and give it a chooch there. tighten there, and I'll tighten that up before I send it out. But if you're looking for a little saw that does some work around the yard or whatever, limbs and whatever else, maybe it's a 16-inch bar on that. Thought about keeping it, but I got enough saws around here. Got one right down here, and I just got rid of another Craftsman, and I think I got a, oh yeah, there's a McCullough right there. Oh, and then I got a couple of Steels laying around here somewhere. Oh, questions, comments, or concerns? I'll answer.